Doctors say the 23-year-old had an undiagnosed heart condition, but some say a growing obsession with body image is dangerous.
He went from a lanky, skinny teen that nobody noticed to an aesthetic, muscular and lean teen who millions idolized and wanted to be like. This is about who inspires the most people to lift weights, get in shape, and take up fitness as a lifelong passion. The example that Zyzz set in a positive fashion by transforming his physique and his life is great, but even more than that, his flaws, his mistakes have helped people avoid following in his footsteps. In that respect, I think he makes a fabulous and perfect role model, showing both the good and the bad together. Everyone's human, and he showed that. Zyzz is one of the best fitness and health role models of all time, in my opinion, because he combines the positive and the negative all together in one.
I don't really like talking about too much negative things, you know, like death and all that shit, but let y'all guys want to know my thoughts on the passing of Zyzz, right? But you know, at one point in time he was super skinny growing up. The dude put on a lot of muscle, right? So quite naturally he's gonna be an inspiration to anybody looking to build up their physique. But you know, the guy just passed. The dude was only in his early freaking 20s. He's 22. So, which is very fucking sad, right? That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, a lot of you guys been asking, do you think he was on steroids? It doesn't even matter. He's dead and he's gone.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
I've seen so many hundreds and hundreds of young men tell me that Zyzz inspired them to get into lifting, and even though maybe they don't agree with the YOLO lifestyle, that without him motivating them, they might not have ever gotten into training, and so that's what got them started. So when I see somebody who has made thousands of young men get up off the couch and start lifting weights, I kind of have to respect that. And I think the one thing I actually do like, even though it probably ultimately contributed to his early death to a large degree, but it's something that just for me on a personal level that I have to respect, is that the guy just really didn't seem to care what anybody thought of him. He basically stepped back from society and said, I'm not going to let you define me, I'm going to define myself. I'm going to define my own life. And I think a lot of people look up to people like that. When you take someone like him who has a lot of charisma, because he did, he had charisma, and you combine that type of attitude together, and it goes out to an international audience across the world, I think it's reasonable that people are going to flock to that. Because, I mean, people like that. People look up to that rebellious attitude, and the people who choose to define themselves very oftentimes obtain a hero status because so few people are willing to break out of the mold and break out of what society tells them that they have to be, that when people do it, it gets attention. You get tens of thousands of young men to get off their ass and get in the gym. I would count that as a massive success, and he did that. So am I admiring? Yeah, I'm admiring. I'm not admiring for the physique, I'm admiring for the fact that he accomplished a goal that I personally would like to accomplish myself.
What we learned from this fucking dude's death is, hey man, live it up. You never know when your fucking time comes, man.
Yeah.